start the new topic, the new point. That is your MOSFET. So yesterday already we have studied about that FET and JFET. So what was FET? Now FET is field effect transistor. What is FET? FET was field effect transistor. But what is MOSFET? You must remember M stands for metal, O stands for oxide, S stands for semiconductor, F stands for field, T stands for effect, and T stands for transistor. This is the reason why it is known as metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, or we can call it as MOSFET. So what is the difference? First we have to field. Why it is called as MOSFET? What is the reason behind the line or behind the word that is known as MOSFET? I will describe you one by one. This is also one family of your FET. MOSFET, metal. What is the meaning of the word metal? We will see at the construction. Being 4-terminal device, this is mainly 4-terminal device, but 2 terminals are interconnected to convert it into 3 terminals. But from the basic constructional point, you can feel that MOSFET are of 4 terminals, and for our abbreviation or for our uses, we can tell that MOSFET is having 3-terminal device. So what happens? As we know that, what are the different terminals of MOSFET? MOSFET, one is your gate terminal. One is our gate terminal. What is the second terminal? The second terminal is your drain terminal. The second one is our drain terminal. So what is the third terminal? The third terminal is source terminal. These are the 3 main contact points of 3 terminals of a MOSFET. But you must remember base, or you can say that is the substrate. Base or substrate, that is also one terminal of the MOSFET. And what happens? The source terminal and the base terminal are internally connected. That's why we can tell that MOSFET is having 3 terminals. One is gate terminal, one is drain terminal, one is source terminal. Clear? Yes. Now we will see what will be in the next part. Or you can just remember this block representation. This is the MOSFET. This is your gate terminal, this is your drain terminal, and this is your source terminal. If you consider this side is your base terminal, and these two are internally connected. If you will see exactly, the MOSFET is, for working point of view, the MOSFET is having 3 terminals: gate terminal, drain terminal, and source terminal. Now we will see what are the different types of MOSFETs which are present. Then we will describe the constructional view and the circuit operation. Now come to the next part. MOSFET types or functionality. What are the MOSFET types? One is your D-type MOSFET. One is our D-type MOSFET. So what is D-type? D-type is nothing but this is depletion type MOSFET. D stands for depletion. This is your depletion type MOSFET. Clear? Now we will see what is second type of MOSFET, and that is your E-type MOSFET. or E MOSFET, E type, or we can write it E MOSFET. So what is the meaning of the word E? E is nothing but is enhancement type MOSFET. This is a very important thing you must remember. MOSFETs are of D types and MOSFET are also E types. Okay. So this is depletion type and this is enhancement type MOSFET. Clear? But in the next classification, each type of MOSFET, either it may be depletion type or it may be enhancement type, both are again divided into two types. So what are the types we will see? Now, depletion MOSFETs are also two types and enhancement MOSFETs are also two types. What are the types? Now one is N type, one is N type and one is P type. So what is the meaning of the word N type and P type? Yes, N type is N channel MOSFET and P type is P channel MOSFET. Clear? Yes, N stands for N channel MOSFET and P stands for P channel MOSFET. Again, enhancement are also two types. What are the types? Now they are also same. One is N type, one is P type. N means N channel MOSFET, P means P channel MOSFET. Clear? Yes. This is also N type or N channel MOSFET. This is also P type and P channel MOSFET. Clear? So now a question may be arise in your mind. What the channel word is again and again using in this circuit? What is the meaning of the word channel? Already we have discussed that part. But if you are having some confusion, once again I can tell you what is the meaning of the word channel. Channel, you know that is the communication path between the terminals. And without channel, it is not possible in case of any type of MOSFET to manage the flow of current. If there is no channel, there is no current. So what is channel? The channel is the communicating path or interconnection path between the terminals of the MOSFET. So which and which terminal? Between the source terminal and between the drain terminal. Exactly clear or not? Yes? Because we know that if there will be no interconnection between the drain terminal and source terminal, there will be no chance of current. So exactly what is the meaning of the word channel? Is the interconnection path between the drain and source. Clear? Yes. Now come to the next one. Now we can see the constructional part of MOSFET. How it will be constructed, or how it will be designed, how it will be managed to make the flow of current inside the MOSFET. So what happens? You remember, we also remember, you must remember that is having exactly for operational point of view 3 terminals. So what happens? First we have to consider a substrate. What happens? First you have to consider a substrate. In your higher class you will study about the fabrication process. But here you can remember the construction and details how it is constructed. Okay. Now what happens? This is a semiconductor base. Which type of semiconductor base? It may be either p-type semiconductor base or it may be either n-type semiconductor base. Suppose we can consider this is n-type first you consider this is p-type semiconductor base. Exactly, this is a semiconductor base which is made of which type of semiconductor? P-type of semiconductor. And this is the base, and a terminal which is associated with the base part, that is known as base terminal or substrate terminal. Clear? So one terminal already we have seen. Now we have to see about the other three terminals where they are present or how they can be constructed. So what happens? Now apart from that, we will see look here, what I have drawn. This is one part, this is one part, and this is one part. The upper layer or the top view of the section is designed like this. This is one part, this is second part, and this is third. Now we will see what happens. Exactly the fabrication process you will study in have classes. But here you can just remember what happens how the terminals are managed, which terminals is known as which part. Look here. Must draw the diagram. This is very important. Very important. Okay, first complete this part. Now what happens? We can give the name or designate the different terminals. This is the gate terminal. This upper terminal or the terminal which is present at the middle part is known as gate terminal. This is your source terminal. This is our source terminal. So what about this terminal? This must be a drain terminal. They may be same or they may be interchangeable. So look, this is source terminal, this is gate terminal, and this is drain terminal. These are the main four types of terminals which are present in a MOSFET. Clear? But how they are fabricated? This is not in your syllabus now. We will study in higher class. In your 5th semester class, you will study how the MOSFET will be fabricated. But you must remember the constructional points. Which terminal is present in which part and how it will be constructed. Look, we can write n plus. This plus means they are highly doped. Now a question may be arise in your mind. What are they? Why this type of things are made and n plus are written here? Just understand what is that. As we know that the total base is p-type of semiconductor, and the total base is also having two more terminals, source and drain. And how they are fabricated? They are fabricated by a process that is known as ion implantation. or the laser method of ion implantation. That means what? In a p type of semiconductor, opposite type of semiconductor or n highly doped semiconductor are injected in a p semiconductor with the help of ion implantation process. Clear or not? Yes, the process, the doping process is known as ion implantation. Ion implantation, and the most preferable method is laser method. That is more accurate. So what is ion implantation? Ion implantation is nothing but to inject one type of semiconductor in other type of semiconductor, and the semiconductors which are injected in two sides of the p substrate, they are known as highly doped n type of semiconductor. Clear? Yes. And that is the middle terminal is also known as gate terminal. What is gate? What is the meaning of the word gate? You are having gate in your home or not? Yes, you are having gates in your home. So what is gate? Gate is nothing but the main route or the main entrance to our home, exactly to make any operations in a MOSFET. Definitely there will be the initial help of the gate terminal. Later on it can be changed. So how it is constructed? Now in the upper part of the p substrate, initially a thin layer of oxide layer is fabricated. This is known as thin layer of oxide. Which type of oxide? Silicon dioxide. That oxide is known as silicon dioxide. Clear? So what is the upper layer of that silicon dioxide? Now this is known as polysilicon. This is known as polysilicon. Or I can tell you that polysilicon is also same with a metal. It behaves like a metal. So if you will see what happens at the inner side of the MOSFET, a silicon dioxide or a thin oxide layer is there, and above upon that a polysilicon or a metallic layer there. If you will consider the overall points, you will consider all the points in a fashionable manner or a serial manner, we can tell that this is known as metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So now we will see how. First one is metal. You see in the diagram, a metallic layer is present. Yes or no? Yes. A metallic layer is present. Yes or no? Yes. Metal oxide. Second word is oxide. So where is the oxide layer? If you see, this is the thin oxide layer, or this is your silicon dioxide layer. Yes or no? Yes. So here is the presence of metal. Here is the presence of oxide. Clear? Yes. What is the third part? Semiconductor. Yes or no? These are the semiconductor. This is p-type semiconductor base, and they are highly doped n-type semiconductors. Yes or no? This is p-type semiconductor, and they are highly doped n-type semiconductor. So this word is also correct. Yes or no? Yes. What is the next part? Field effect transistor. This is also one family of a field effect transistor. How can you recognize this is also a field effect transistor? Now you see, these terminals are not similar with BJT, but they are similar with FET. Yes or no? What are the different terminals of BJT? Emitter, base and collector. What are the different terminals of FET? Source, gate and drain. So you can see this naming is exactly we have described here why it is called as MOSFET. Yes or no? Metal oxide semiconductor, metal oxide semiconductors and field effect transistor. Yes or no? It is known as field effect. It is known as what? Field effect. Little bit things are there to describe field effect. Field effect means what? Now, with the effect of field. Which type of field? Cricket field or football field? No. Which type of field? Electric field. That may be either positive field or that may be either negative field. Yes or no? Just before describing this part, we have already mentioned each depletion type and each enhancement type MOSFETs are also two types. One is N type, one is P type. N for what? N channel. But here we have not anything to describe. Is there any channel? No, there is no channel. Till now there is no channel is present. Yes or no? Yes. So where is the possibility of creation of channel or the development of channel? Yes or no? Yes. So think what you will see. Now you just remember the channel will be always in any type of MOSFET. The channel will be formed between drain terminal and source terminal. How? With the help of this gate terminal. Without the formation of channel, there will be no possibility of flow of current. Yes or no? Yes. So you see, if the channel will be formed in case of this type of diagram. But look here, N semiconductor, here also present, where the N type of semiconductor is also present. So if the channel will be formed between these two type of semiconductor, then this type of semiconductor will be known as N type of MOSFET. This type of MOSFET will be known as N channel or N type MOSFET. Why? Now you see the channel are formed in between these two N type of semiconductor. So if two N type of semiconductors present, then definitely the channel which will be formed, that will also have the N property. That is the reason why that will be known as N type of MOSFET. And this same case will be reversed in case of P channel MOSFET. P channel means what? This base will be N type and this source and drain will be of P type, and the channel which will be formed in between them, that will be known as P channel MOSFET. Yes or no? Yes. Understand? And the last thing I want to tell you that channel will be formed with the help of a field. That is the reason this is called as field effect transistor. For N channel, it will require positive field, and for P channel, it will require negative field at gate terminal. Those part will be studied in the next part. Okay. So what is the today's main important thing to remember? What is the main? Now, what is MOSFET? Why it is called as MOSFET? What are the types? How they are differentiate? What is N? What is P? And how they are made? This is not exactly the fabrication process, but from the constructional point, we have already constructed this part. And that circuitry operations will be studied in the next part or in the next class. Okay, thank you.